beginning of the year and I already had a check engine light. Now I know it says that it wasn't on there, but once I ended up getting my OBD2 reader, I accidentally deleted the code. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna drive around my neighborhood and I'm gonna try to see if I can get the code to show up. But yeah, we'll just have to see because I don't want to leave that problem unattended. So yeah, I'm on a different part of my neighborhood just to see if I can get the codes to pop up. I might have to go drive somewhere farther and push the car a little bit more. But I end up having the codes here, and it's a P0171, which it says System 2 Lean on Bank 1, and then a P2196, which is just saying O2 sensor signal bias stuck rich Bank 1 sensor 1. So I ended up going on Facebook to go on a couple of groups. I also looked at a little bit of forums, and I mean, some people were helpful, and then there were a lot of other people that were just kind of mean. They're like, oh yeah, people don't know how to work on cars, like why do they even buy it, like why are they even doing anything without research? And you know, I mean, there's a lot of things that are on Google, but you know, it's also nice to get a second opinion. And well, yeah, that's why I asked. But yeah, a lot of people are mean on there. I'm not a mechanic. I just like to do it myself at home. It's hella windy out here. I don't know if you guys can actually hear me, but dude, look at the view. This is on the lower part of our community. Honestly, sometimes when I want to shoot like photos with the cars or something, I go down here and I just post up because it does have nice backgrounds and I think it looks pretty nice. Oh yeah, bro, look at that. That looks sweet. I guess while I'm out here, I'll just shoot a couple of videos, try to get a little like B-roll, you know what I mean? Yeah, honestly, that footage is not good. I'll put it in anyways, but dude, my hands were hella shaky and it was also windy, so it was hard to shoot stuff. But yeah, I'm also trying to learn how to do angles and all that stuff. I know it'll come over time. But yeah, now I did keep the car on. There's still no codes, so I guess that's good. Just out of sight, out of mind till then. But we're gonna go back to the house. I'm gonna pull the S2K in the garage and we're just gonna kind of look around to see if there's anything that we can clean up. I know we do have a smog to get done on that car soon because we haven't been driving it for a while and to do. So yeah, we're just gonna go mess around now. Oh yeah, and I want to also mention that when it happened, basically maybe a day or two before, I was driving and I was going a little bit crazier than usual. You know, I was boosting and I wasn't like redlining or anything, but maybe that was part of the problem. And I usually drive this car pretty normally. Like I drive it every day. I drive it not like crazy at all, just normal driving, normal daily driving. But I mean, I don't know, it just seems like every time I do push any of our cars, there's always a problem that comes up, and it's only like 64,000 miles. So I don't know if that was the reason of why those codes popped up or it's just bad timing, but I mean, let me know what you guys think. You guys probably have, you know, more knowledge on Subarus. This is my first Subaru, so yeah, you guys can let me know. Alrighty, let's get the car jacked up. So basically, the only reason why I am jacking up the car is because when we did our smog, like how many years ago? Maybe like 4 years ago. We ended up getting failed for the intake system. It was a cold air intake, and they said that like the numbers, carb numbers or something didn't match, or there was no sticker. And the only other thing was the catalytic converter. It was all good, like it just ran smoothly. But the only thing is that they were saying there was an identification number on the bottom that was scratched off. And I was just wondering, so that's the only thing that failed me. And yeah, that was the only reason why the car failed, which was odd, because then I reached out to my buddy who works at Formula S down in, I believe it's Hacienda Heights, and I was just inquiring about a new catalytic converter, and he also said that the identification number wasn't on there. Like, there's no identification number in general. So then I'm just wondering, how am I gonna fail for that if it works fine, but then there's just no number? Like, it's stupid. California's done with their laws. Why do we live here? I mean, I don't know. I just don't never see myself moving out. Also, I'm not gonna lie, but another reason why I jacked up the car is because I want to use my new creeper. My best friends, Joanna and Tyler, they got me this for Christmas, and it's pretty cool because it's a seat, and then it's also a creeper at the same time. Here, let me try to see if I can do it with one hand. Oh. There you go. So now it's a creeper. It's pretty sick. Oh, damn. So I lied. I barely could fit under this. I thought I jacked it up high enough. But I'm gonna try to show you guys, since I'm so cramped and I don't want to get on the floor and get my clothes dirty. But if you look right here, like, yeah, it's scratched off, but I don't think there was ever like any number. But I mean, I don't know. I'm not sure. I would have to check. But yeah, like I said, my buddy from Formula S said that there was never any identification number on the bottom, so I honestly don't even know what to like think. Cause we got to get smog soon, and I am not sure if, you know, if that's gonna make us fail again, but honestly, we're just gonna try it out, because if there's no problem with the cat, there's no reason to buy one unless we have to. And, you know, I don't want to buy one for like, whatever it is, $1,500-$1,600 if I don't need to. And then, you know, like, let's just say I spend the $50 on the smog and then I have to, then I will. But honestly, it's not a big problem. Hello. Woo-woo.
What are you doing?
It's for the vlog. Say hello.
Huh?
Say hello.
For what?
Just say hello, damn it.
Hello.
Yes. Alright, so I got the car off of the jack stands. I'm just gonna honestly just give it a little test drive over there where our mailbox is, just to kind of stretch its legs, because it's been, you know, it hasn't been driven for a while. So yeah, it doesn't hurt. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I think it'll be just fine to drive. And honestly, I mean, yeah, there's nothing to worry about. But yeah, after we get that smog done, for sure, I just want to, you know, so yeah, once we get the smog done, all I basically want to do is probably bring it to one of the mechanic shops that my parents trust. They seem pretty good, called the Toy Shop. I think they're in Cameron Park. And I'm probably just going to have them do like a whole, you know, diagnostic reading just to see what is wrong or what needs to be, you know, fixed up. If there's anything that just needs to be replaced, because after all, this is a 2008 S2K. And it has been beaten up a little bit, so I don't think it would hurt. And honestly, it'll just be better peace of mind for us when we do drive the car. Now, of course, if it's gonna be super hard to fix up, I will just have the shop do that. But if it's like little things that I can do, or if it's like suspension parts or whatever it may be, then I definitely Would love to do it myself. One, because I can save money, and two, you know, I'm into cars, so I like to learn and do things. Plus, it just feels much more rewarding to do it yourself than always going to a shop. As far as what's done to the car, everything is pretty much stock. The intake, it was a cold air intake. I forgot what the brand was. I think it was like called DC. But we ended up switching to the regular OEM airbox. I did hear that it's actually better in terms of performance. That's what somebody said, and plus a lot of people on YouTube saying that the numbers were just overall better, or yeah, I guess you could just say it was just overall better on the car. And plus, since the last smog, when we did have, you know, the whole carb number sticker missing, we just thought we should just replace it back with the OEM. That would be much better. And then also when we did get the car, we had it on apexy coilovers. Now the funny thing is, you guys probably don't know this, but look at that wheel gap and then look at the front. So story behind that is when we first got the car, it was on stock suspension. Then I ended up putting the apexy coilovers on. And then, you know, they were just older coilovers, and I wanted to kind of revamp the car, and I wanted to get new coilovers. So that was still in the works. So I decided that once we moved up to Sacramento, I would take it off and put the stock suspension on so I can sell the apexy coilovers. But when I was trying to put the rears in, I couldn't like even put in the actual, what is it called? The actual strut. Is that the right term? I couldn't put the strut in because it just felt like the spring was decompressed too much, if that makes any sense. So I felt like I would have to get like, you know, that tool that would compress the spring together and then put it on. But that's kind of where we're sitting at right now. So yeah, honestly, this car has a lot of work to do. I have a list. So coilovers, we have to get a new latch for the soft top because when I was closing the hood, I forgot to latch this, and the spring part broke and it doesn't hold. So I have to get a replacement for that. Yeah. And realistically, with like all the hardships that we're going through at the moment, me being in school, my girlfriend just finished school, you know, it would have been the smarter idea to sell the car, because I do understand that the market for these cars are still pretty high. But we will get through it. I would love to keep this car. Honestly, it's just a car that I don't think I'll ever give up. But yeah, I mean, we will make it. We'll make it for sure. And we've talked about it before, but my girlfriend and I said that we definitely want to keep these cars in the family and the STI. You know, with the Honda, it's super easy to work on for sure. The STI, I don't have as much experience working on that car, and especially in the engine, so it's a little bit nerve-wracking. But yeah, I definitely want to keep these cars in the family. This one will for sure stay. This one, it's like a 70-30. I do want to keep it, but at the end of the day, if I end up getting a different sports car, I think I might just be fine. But I mean, we'll see. Definitely, I have a bunch of other cars on my list that I want to get. I do want to get a 10th gen Type R. I want to get, you know, like a 1997 Miata, because honestly, I love those cars. They're slow, but they're fun. I do want to get a couple of motorcycles, so there's always that. But that's kind of what's in store for now. Just working on these cars and then hopefully getting a motorcycle within the next couple years. I also want to get a daily. I'm not going to say the daily because I know a lot of people don't like it. I get it, but I mean, I think as for a daily, it works perfectly just fine for me. Not going to say what it is because, you know, I might just save that for a future video when I do get it, but we'll see. All right, enough yapping. Let's go get that mail. All right. Ooh, why is that so close? buddy. Oh yeah.
Postman Pat, Postman Pat, Postman Pat.
So I just got the mail, but yeah, now we're just posted up outside the mailbox. But yeah, for the year of 2026, I did make a couple of goals, and some of the goals that I made was to. Ooh, I'm gonna go back to the car. Hold up. So for the year 2026, I made a couple of goals for myself, and some of the goals I made were for social media, and that was to gain 500 followers on YouTube, as well as post at least one time a month. So hopefully we could stick with that goal. And I know this video didn't really have a lot of things going on. It's just more so kind of like keeping update with my life. But yeah, so expect at least a video a month. Hopefully I can get other things going in terms of, you know, seeing more driving content, or seeing more content of like putting on mods. But definitely a little bit tighter on the money as of right now. We just have a lot of things going on. But yeah, you know, I'm gonna try to see if I can get like one of those suction mount things that you could put on the windshield. I know it might be hard to see right there. But yeah, that's pretty much how it's gonna be going. But hopefully you guys stick around. I'm not gonna lie, besides the fact that I miss San Diego so much, this is probably only one of the things of Sacramento that I'm going to miss a lot. Anyways, I just want to say thank you guys for watching the video. Like I said, I'll try to post more and have more exciting content. We'll just see where life takes us, and hopefully, you know, more money comes my way so I can post more, you know, mod content, all that stuff. But otherwise, like I said, I just want to thank you guys for the support again, and I will see you within a month or so. Bye.